We need to start telling dumb people they're dumb as soon as possible, as an adolescent if we may, because the longer we wait, the more vicious and pathetic the crash out is gonna be. If you let a stupid person go through life thinking they're smart, if you tell them they're dumb or make them realize they're stupid around 40 years old, it's gonna be a vicious crash out, all right? The crash out is gonna be one for the ages. And that's what's going on with Lord Jamar. We sat back for far too long and allowed Lord Jamar to think that he's a genius. In a moment we stopped lying to him and he found out he wasn't a genius, he's now crashing out. Lord Jamar, for God's sakes, thought that he was smart enough to not only debate Neil deGrasse Tyson, a literal genius, but Lord Jamar thought that Neil deGrasse Tyson was a dummy and that he was in a different tier of intelligence than a literal genius.
I don't respect Neil deGrasse Tyson.
You don't respect Neil deGrasse?
No, I would debate him in a minute.
Really?
Absolutely.
Damn.
He's an actor. He has
What
a
about
SAG
Terrence
card.
Howard?
Terrence Howard is a smart dude, but he's off too.
Lord Jamar is a flat earther. So he was going from podcast to podcast, telling everyone with an ear to listen how much smarter he is than Neil deGrasse Tyson, how Neil deGrasse Tyson is terrified to debate him because he knows the truth, how he knows the earth is flat and everybody else saying is round is an actor. So one of his good friends, Godfrey, decided to do him a favor, right? Something that was long overdue. He decided to set something up that will test Lord Jamar's intelligence and truly let Lord Jamar knows where he stands on the totem pole of intelligence. They couldn't get Neil deGrasse Tyson to debate Lord Jamar on his flat earth theory, but they was going to get a G Leaguer, right? They was going to get Professor Dave to debate Lord Jamar.
So the sun's right up there in the sky, right? So why can't we go up and see it? Why doesn't it appear to get
there's
larger as you
videos.
go up
There's
in altitude?
videos of people where they are actually above the sun in planes and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a video where people are above the sun. Is that right? Or are you completely full of
You stupid fool. You dirty stupid fool. Nonsense.
doesn't know the answer to the question?
We're not going to sit here and talk about all these.
We're not going to sit here and define words that you don't
Yes,
know. that you're
define
trying to
words. We're talking about what's heavy and what's light.
use. Yeah, so what does heavy mean, dumbass? You said the word heavy. What is heavy? What is weight? What is weight? What does that mean? You don't know the definitions of the words you're using.
Bro.
Should I define?
Okay,
tell him.
Yeah.
He got completely outclassed and embarrassed. We're not about to review the entire debate. If you want to see my full review, it's on my channel. Check it out. But Lord Jamar got embarrassed. The world finally seen how dumb he was. And he had an opportunity to learn from this debate, realize he's not as smart as he thinks he is, get an opportunity to humble himself and move forward. But like the true dummy he is, when presented with both options of learning from his mistakes, humbling himself and moving forward, or going down a path where you take no accountability and you become even more destructive for yourself, he chose to become even more destructive for himself. You see, Lord Jamar, not only did he not learn that he's actually stupid, Lord Jamar actually doubled down and decided that he's going to sue his friends for putting him in that position where he had to debate and test his intelligence. You can't make this up, bruh. Instead of just acknowledging you're stupid, he decided he's going to sue his friends for letting the world know how dumb he is by hosting that debate.
Said you wanted to
Debate Neil deGrasse Tyson.
debate Neil deGrasse
Right.
Tyson.
Yeah.
I couldn't get Neil,
Yeah.
so I got the next best thing, and that's how it went down. I had no idea that he wasn't inept to with his own points or to deal with this dude or any of that. It was just me putting it together because he asked.
Yeah. That's and so, yeah, man. And he said, I'm gonna take some legal action. If you and then he goes, I didn't sign anything to show my. I was like, that you can't. You've been on my podcast before. Now you're doing this legal shit. Whatever, it's clever. You can't do that. Like now you're gonna do a lawsuit on me. Like what? Yeah. You called him F words and all kind of other shit.
There's a lot of bad ways to handle an L or to handle getting embarrassed. I've seen some people even sue the enemy, Drake. Drake sued Kendrick Lamar and UMG because he lost. That's a bad way to handle things. But you know what I haven't seen? I haven't seen somebody take an L and then sue their own friends. That usually don't happen. That's like Drake filing a lawsuit against OVO 40 because Family Matters wasn't enough to defeat Kendrick Lamar. That's like Drake turning to OVO 40 and saying, yo, not like us beat me, but that's because you didn't produce this record hot enough, bro. Now I'm going to sue you. That just doesn't happen. Lord Jamar is unhinged. Now, I'll be real. I don't feel too bad for Godfrey and them, bro, because to even deal with somebody unhinged enough to where they have no formal education, they aren't researched on flat earth or science, they have no introductory to science, but they're going around telling people they're smarter than Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Neil deGrasse Tyson is scared of him. That person is clearly unhinged and mentally unwell, but y'all chose to get in business with somebody mentally unwell. So I can't even feel bad for y'all, to be honest, all right? See, learning how to take a L should be one of those courses they teach in high school, bruh. Because learning how to take a L is, it's a necessity in life. Learning how to take a L to me is just as important as math and English and trigonometry and geometry. Learning to take a L is one of the most useful skills in life. And obviously, a lot of people need that skill. Because Lord Jamar could have easily ignored this, right? Or could have come, online or talk to his audience like, hey, bro, he got me, man. I'll be better next time. But instead, Lord Jamar is filing lawsuits, but it doesn't just stop at the lawsuits, bro. Lord Jamar is claiming that his friends drugged him. He's telling his audience that his own friends drugged him before the debate, and that's why he was a little off. And that's why he was saying dumb things like, I've seen people fly over the sun, or not knowing how to define things like weight or gravity.
Stop.
Afterwards, I called Godfrey. I'm calling Godfrey the next day. I'm calling Godfrey. Godfrey's not picking up the phone, which is weird. And and then he says, I'm on the phone with Lord Jamar.
Yeah.
And I text him, I said, I know he's pissed at me. Right?
Yes.
And Godfrey goes, his text back to me is yup. And I go, well, what's up? And then Godfrey says to me that Lord Jamar said that I drugged him.
That he drugged him. He said, I think your boy drugged me. I go, what? First of all, I'm not a weed smoker, so I'm like, what? I don't get it. He goes, I was out of sorts on that episode. So I go, but you smoke all day, every day. He's always rolling joints on there.
He rolled 3 blunts.
The whole place was smoked up, And he goes, your boy tried to I don't know. He put something in the thing. I go, why would he do that? Like, he did it because he's like, yo, that's my man. I'm gonna get him some weed, blah 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 blah. And he threw that in. I go, Dante wouldn't do no shit like that.
And that's why we have to tell the slow kids they're slow, or the stupid people they're stupid, as early on in their life as possible. I can almost guarantee you, nobody around Lord Jamar kept it real with him. Nobody around Lord Jamar told him, bro, you stupid. Right? People around Lord Jamar sort of fed into his make-believe reality that he's this scientific genius, this savant, if we may. And they sort of just went along with it, right? While secretly laughing behind his back. And because they never told him straight up, hey, bro, you not him. You not a savant. You not a genius. You don't have a high IQ, bro. You was actually pretty below average, man. You're dumb. Because they never told him that, Lord Jamar went through life thinking he's such a genius. He's such a savant that if he loses a debate on flat earth, that it's because somebody drugged him. Not because he's not well-researched, well-studied, and don't have the brain power to go toe-to-toe with a Professor Dave. That's not it. No. It's because they drugged him.
I was not myself that night. And I thought certain people were my friend, And you don't want to believe that your friends would do certain things, but yeah, it's definitely possible. But yeah, I was just not in my right state of mind. I apologize for allowing y'all to see me lose my cool. Yeah, that's what happened.
He believes his own shit. So I just wanted to get that out and talk about that.
He just seems, I don't know him
at
all. And I am, I understand the situation. And from what I saw, it seems like he's embarrassed.
That's what I think.
Yeah, it seems like he's embarrassed, and it doesn't seem like he buys his own shit.
Madame, I'm sorry to tell you, you are wrong. Lord Jamar believes his own stuff. He's mentally unwell. He's truly mentally unwell. See, this woman right here, because she's not really familiar with Lord Jamar, she's thinking, bro, ain't no way somebody is this unstable. Bro, ain't no way somebody will go to this extent, try to sue their friends, lie about being drugged because they lost a debate. He's probably just embarrassed. That too, right? That he's embarrassed, but Lord Jamar truly in his mind believes he's a genius and believes that the only possible way that he could have lost this debate or he could come across as stupid as he came across is if they all colluded and conspired to drug him and it was a grand scheme to make him look as dumb as possible, right? And he throws all logic out the window because his mental illness tells him that he's right, right? Logic would tell him, well, Dave smoked the same stuff that I smoked. Well, not Dave, but the light-skinned dude. He smoked the same stuff that I smoked. Well, wouldn't he be off too if I was off? Or wait, like I knew Godfrey for over 20 years. I mean, Godfrey would no, let me not do that. Let me not do that, bro. All right? A tether is unpredictable. Let me not do that, bro. I'm a tether too, people. Pause, all right? Tethers is unpredictable, right? I won't put it past a tether to cozy up to the white man. I'm sorry. All right, so to suspect a tether conspired against you, okay, all right, you may have something there, all right, but everything else, Lord Jamar is tripping, bro. He's absolutely out of his mind, man. But he didn't stop here, man. He continued to feed his audience all night on his first podcast back. He began to feed his audience all these lies, fables, false hope of how he's gonna do it again and he's gonna be better. Bro, you can let Lord Jamar research for 5 straight years, bro. And you could have him debate Neil deGrasse Tyson or Professor David get on Flat Earth. It's going to be the same result, bro.
Guy on the show that used to be an ex-pimp, and since he couldn't best me the last time, he did what a pimp does, and he got a bitch to do his dirty work.
Have you ever been playing Madden or 2K and somebody runs a really good play on you and all they do is run that play on you all game? Once they realize you can't stop it, they start spamming it and cheesing it. And then eventually, after you can't stop the play, you start running it too. And when you run the play, you're hoping for 2 things. They either can't stop it too, so now you're going to have success with the play, or they stop it, and when you watch them stop it, that's going to teach you how to stop the play. So hence, they can't run it on you no more because they just showed you how to stop it, all right? That's what Lord Jamar did. So after Lord Jamar said that, because the one dude and him debated on Godfrey's show and he apparently bested that dude, so that dude went ahead and got the big guns to come and debate Lord Jamar and make him look stupid. So Lord Jamar decided, okay, if that's the playbook y'all running, I'm going to go ahead and get my big guns, all right? I'm going to go ahead and recruit some guys in the Flat Earth universe, and they're going to come in, they're going to show the audience why I was right the whole time with their scientific explanation. Now, here's the thing. The guys that Lord Jamar brought, one, it sounded like a cult, right? 2, they listen, man, I don't know if it was intentionally or unintentionally, bro, but they low-key violated Lord Jamar in front of him with the metaphors they used, bro. These metaphors was a little bit peculiar.
A cruise ship or a person to the bottom of it, you can't contain air on the outside of it. So it's not a model, it's a toy. But if we looked at the flat earth model and compared it to a bucket of a dinner of, bucket from Kentucky Fried Chicken with the mashed potatoes and the gravy and everything, the gravy lays level in there. It's contained. You can float a cruise ship on it. The plastic dome over the top, you can put air in there. It'll be contained. No one's going to fall off of it. You put a little boat in there or a person. And it's contained. A bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken is a better model for the Earth than the globe.
That guy speaking, his name is Flat Earth Dave, not to be mistaken for Professor Dave, who Lord Jamar lost to. Now, we've seen Flat Earth Dave debate a lot of people. We've seen him give examples before. We've seen him explain the Flat Earth theory before. But one thing we ain't never seen him do, we never see him use no KFC bucket. That's a reference. We'll talk about Flat Earth theory, bro. But the second he's in front of the black man, Lord Jamar, he uses the KFC bucket as a reference. And Lord Jamar sat there and took it, bro. Yo, what else is next? You hollow out the watermelon, and the watermelon will like reference the globe and the earth. You know, the earth is inside the hollow watermelon, and there's a globe of grape Kool-Aid on top of the watermelon to conceal us. Oh, nah, come on, bro. He violated, bro. But Lord Jamar is so vulnerable that he just sat there and took it. Yo, Lord Jamar is the #1 greatest race baiter in the history of the world. The fact that Lord Jamar, being the race baiter he is, just sat there and took it. He took that abuse from Flat Earth Dave, bro. Shows he's just vulnerable right now, bro. He was just super vulnerable. That when he would usually be on point and on cue and call certain things out, he just took it, bro. Because, yo, he can't even afford to ruffle any feathers, bro. He will take any support he could get at this point. This is just really sad, man. Really, really sad, bro. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think about Lord Jamar taking the L and now threatening to sue his friends because he claims they drug him? But if you're still watching this, I appreciate you. And I also want you to click on this video right here to find out why these former No Jumper employees are suing No Jumper. You don't want to miss the crazy reason why they're suing. So click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.